in the streets. It's about 11:30. Wanted to show you phase one of what's taking place for our street light program, Relight the City. So we've already started on Grant Street. Drive down Grant Street, you're going to see brand new LED lights that have been turned on all the way from Ridge Road all the way down to Fifth Avenue. Right now, part of phase one is also Broadway. We're waiting on the new poles to come in. So some of the new poles are on its way. We have a lot of missing poles that people from car accidents have hit. But right now, the ones that aren't existing, we're changing the heads out. And what you're going to see is our contractor that's been working with us for the last close to a year. You're going to see them out today.
Greetings. My name is Derek Cannon, and I'm Chief of Police for the City of Gary. I am before you today not only as a dedicated member of the community, but as a public servant to share with you the progress that we've made together in the last year, building towards a safer and more connected environment. While challenges remain, I am proud to report significant decreases in violent crime, to report a drop in non-fatal shootings of 10%, a drop in homicides of 23%. And not only with that drop, there's been a 74% clearance rate in those homicide investigations. Patrol activity has seen a remarkable growth. Over 9,800 extra patrols and privilege checks were conducted, an increase of 118% from 2023. Shots fired calls dropped by 17%, with 1,368 reported versus 1,644 in the previous year. Citations issued more than doubled, reaching 9,679, a 148% increase over the previous year. This positive trend is a testament to the collaboration between our officers, our partners, and you, our community members, especially the residents who actively report suspicious activity and provide valuable information to our department. We've also made strides in enhancing transparency and accountability within the department. This includes our body-worn camera program, enhanced training, and just elevated patrols in a proactive way, which allows us a greater oversight and also a different type of engagement with the community. Furthermore, we actively engage with community leaders and organizations to better understand the concerns of our neighborhoods and our population here in the city of Gary. This has led to the development of partnerships with several community-based initiatives designed to address the specific needs and build stronger relationships between the law enforcement community and our community here at large. In terms of traffic safety, fatal traffic accidents fell by 39% with 11 incidents versus 18 incidents in the previous year, and non-fatal traffic accidents declined by 3% with 3,196 incidents versus 3,303 in 2023. Vehicles towed and impounded increased by 18%, with 3,081 vehicles towed compared to 2,608 in 2023. Special operations and investigations. The SWAT team conducted 55 operations leading to 72 detainees and the seizure of 37 firearms. General crimes resulted in 106 defendants charged with 506 felonies and 87 misdemeanor charges during their investigations. Narcotics Investigations Group led to 52 defendants charged with 112 felonies and 40 misdemeanor charges. We are committed to continuous improvement and remain open to feedback feedback from all members of our community.
All the curriculum is active and excite children about problem solving and learning.
This is our infant classroom, and you just can't go by without looking at the.
We're here to talk about something that truly shapes the future of our city, and that's early childhood education.
All the curriculum is active and excite children about problem solving and learning.
Today, what we were able to witness is the greatness of Gary and the greatness of Head Start coming together.
We know that the success of our children directly influences the success of our city.
In order to create big projects and deliver for Northwest Indiana, we have to have and must have an educational workforce to be able to fill those jobs.
We're laying a foundation for stronger families, a stronger economy, and a stronger Gary, Indiana for generations to come. This isn't just about education. It's about building a stronger community. When we invest in our children, we invest in our community.
Those students who have that early investment or intervention have a greater outcomes to be successful.
Are we ready to go on?
Yep, I can go ahead and count you guys in.
Give me just a few seconds. Would you please? Thank you.
Yep.
This is our infant classroom, and you just can't go by without looking at the.
We're here to talk about something that truly shapes the future of our city, and that's early childhood education.
All the curriculum is active and excite children about problem solving and learning.
Today, what we were able to witness is the greatness of Gary and the greatness of Head Start coming together.
We know that the success of our children directly influences the success of our city.
In order to create big projects and deliver for Northwest Indiana, we have to have and must have an educational workforce to be able to fill those jobs.
We're laying a foundation for stronger families, a stronger economy, and a stronger Gary, Indiana for generations to come. This isn't just about education. It's about building a stronger community. When we invest in our children, we invest in our community.
Good morning. I'd like to call the Public Works and Safety meeting for the City of Gary for the May 22nd Board of Works meeting to order. If we can stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Thank you. To confirm we have a legal meeting, let's have roll call for attendance.
Member Green. Member Allen. Secretary Morgan. Vice President Dumas. President Suggs.
Present.
Mr. President, you have a vote 3 present, 2 absent.
With 3 present and 2 absent, we have a quorum. We can have a legal meeting and handle the business for the city. I would like to move on to item number 3 on our agenda, the approval for our May 14th meetings. I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. President, I move that we accept the minutes from the May 20th meeting as written.
May 14th.
Second? May 14th. Okay. I move that we accept the May 14th meeting minutes.
Thank you.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion on this motion? All in favor say aye. Aye. The minutes have been approved. Item number 4 on our agenda, claims. May I have claims, please?
Mr. President, we have before us claims to be paid on May 23rd, 2025. General fund is $89,587.42. Local roads and streets, park department, vehicle auction, community development grant, unsafe building, opiate grant, warming and cooling, court grant, ESG, shelters grant, COVID-19 CDBG grant, media fund, Do It Non-Reverting Fund, Love Your Block grant, park construction, and workers' comp and unemployment is a total of $222,640.88. Ambulance non-reverting, public safety income tax, ARPA, the COVID-19 health grant, market park, fire pension, and police pension funds, total $166,254.37. I move that we approve the claims for May 23rd.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second to approve claims for May 23rd, 2025. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing no discussion, may we have roll call for approval, please?
Member Green.
Yes.
Secretary Morgan.
Yes.
President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 3 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 3 yes and 0 against, the claims for May 23rd, 2025 have been approved.
Was that all? I'm sorry.
We also have ratification of claims for local roads and streets and vehicle auction at $93,949.42, and ratification of payroll, $5,248,336.44, withholdings, $154,094.03. Total ratification for payroll is $5,402,430.47. I move that we approve ratification of payroll of $5,402,430 and of claims of $93,949.42.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second that we ratification for claims for payroll and also local roads and street. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing no discussion, may we have roll call for approval, please?
Member Green.
Yes.
Secretary Morgan.
Yes.
President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 3 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 3 yes and 0 against, the ratification of claims for local roads and street and payrolls have been approved.
That concludes claims.
Thank you. Item number 5 on our agenda, correspondence and agreements.
Mr. President, first we have correspondence from the engineering department regarding the acceptance of the City of Gary's Safety Action Plan. This is a memo from our city engineer, William Allen. Dear board members, the engineering department is requesting the acceptance of the city's SS4A Safety Action Plan. Accepting the plan makes the city eligible to seek implementation funding for projects that are categorized in the Safety Action Plan. The plan suggests safety improvements on the identified high injury networks. Potential projects can be speed detection, implementation, mainline sidewalk replacement, intersection improvements, emergency vehicle preemption, and many others. Please accept this recommendation of acceptance for the City of Gary's SS4A Safety Action Plan as we work toward eliminating fatalities and injuries of motorists and pedestrians on our busy roadways. He's included the action plan that's referenced in the memo, and it's a draft action plan dated April 2025. So with that, I move that we approve the City of Gary Safety Action Plan dated April 2025.
There's a motion on the floor to approve the city safety action plan, April 2025. May I have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion on this motion?
Just that I know that a lot of work went into it. The steering committee included Christopher Harris from Redevelopment, Glenn Johnson, who's with the school district, Chuck Hughes, who's the head of our Chamber of Commerce, our police chief, Derek Cannon, our fire chief, Larry Tillman, William Allen, the city engineer, Mitch Barloga from NERC, David Wright from Gary Public Transit, and Jessica Renslow, who's a resident. So again, I know they put a lot of work into this, a long time coming, and it's great that it'll make us eligible for additional funding.
Any additional comment? I too am excited about this plan and the opportunities to save lives on the streets of Gary. May we have roll call for approval, please?
Member Green,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 3 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 3 yes and 0 against, the safety action plan for the city of Gary has been approved.
Mr. President, next we have correspondence from the Gary Police Department. First, we have a memo from Chief Derek Cannon regarding rank adjustments and personnel action requests. Please be advised the following notations and adjustments should be made effective May 17, 2025. First is due to Lieutenant Ron Pineda's sick leave until further notice, Sergeant Sharita Titus will be restored to her civil service rank of lieutenant. Next, with Sergeant Sharita Titus being restored to lieutenant, Corporal Darian Donald will be promoted to sergeant. And third, with the resignation of Sergeant Emmanuel Figueroa, Corporal Jeremy Joseph will be promoted to sergeant. And that's signed by Chief Cannon. And I move that we approve the recommended rank adjustments and the personnel action that he's requesting in this.
There's a motion on the floor to approve the requested personnel action request and rank adjustments. May I have a second on the motion?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing no discussion, may we have roll call for approval, please?
Member Green,
Yes.
Secretary Morgan.
Yes.
President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 3 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 3 yes and 0 against, the personnel action requests and rank adjustments have been approved.
Next, Mr. President, we have resignations from the police department. It's a resignation of Patrolman Antonio Bates, and this memo is from Chief Cannon. It says, "We respectfully submit the resignation of Patrolman Antonio Bates. Patrolman Bates began his employment with the City of Gary on July 22nd, 2019, totaling 5 years of service. He resigned from his position effective May 16, 2025. Attached here too is a copy of his resignation notice. Should you require any additional information, please contact the office to further assist you." So with that, I move that we accept the resignation of Patrolman Antonio Bates.
There's a motion on the floor to accept the resignation of Patrolman Antonio Bates after serving 5 years. May I have a second on the motion?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. Any discussion on this motion? Hearing no discussion, may we have roll call for approval, please?
Member Green,
Present.
Secretary Morgan,
Yes.
President Suggs.
Yes.
Mr. President, the vote is 3 yes, 0 no.
With a vote of 3 yes and 0 against, the resignation of Antonio Bates Patrolman has been accepted.
Okay. Next, Mr. President, we have correspondence from the Gary Fire Department. First is a memo from Fire Chief Larry Tillman. It's a resignation notice of firefighter / EMT Jonathan Ladowski. The memo reads, "We respectfully submit the resignation notice of firefighter EMT Jonathan Ladowski. Firefighter Ladowski began his employment as a firefighter for the City of Gary on January 2nd, 2024, totaling 1 year and 4 months of service. He's resigning from his position effective May 17, 2025. Attached for your review is a copy of firefighter EMT Jonathan Ladowski's